Hello, hello, welcome everyone.
Hello
to
everybody.
Another MSI Insider live stream.
Yeah, I'm not sure what I'm doing here today.
I'm also a little bit scared, you're very close to the samples.
Yeah.
That's usually an issue.
But? I was like promised that I can play some Pokemon game. I mean, it looks like that.
You're starting a lawsuit between two different companies now.
Okay, I'm going to play something else. Anyway.
Yeah, and probably most of you in chat already heard about it. Big hype in the past, what is it, 1.5 week or something?
The hype is already passed.
Hype's already passed,
yeah.
And now we're going to play it, some Palworld. But of course, that's not our main topic of today, because we're going to talk about the all-new AMD 8000G series APUs. We have two test benches here. We're also going to benchmark the new APU.
I have the new stuff?
Yeah, you have the new stuff.
Yeah, the trainee.
I have the old stuff.
The trainee did it wrong.
This is to compensate for your age.
This was not the trainee, this was my kid.
Yeah, so Eric has a system based on a new AMD Ryzen 7 8700G. And I have a very old AMD Ryzen 7 7700X.
Rolling up my sleeves.
That is getting serious.
Can I take things apart?
No.
Okay.
You cannot touch anything, just the keyboard and the mouse. And hopefully then you don't destroy anything.
Look,
banana for scale.
Yeah.
If you want to show the size of the CPU.
I saw one downstairs. Let's take it. We have a giveaway, right?
Yes, we definitely have a giveaway. We're giving away several game codes for Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. So make sure to participate. You can either go to msi.com/2/insider, or if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, you can also follow the direct link that our bot will put in the chat once every 5 minutes. The giveaway is on Gleam. At Gleam you can perform several actions. The more actions you perform, the bigger chance you'll have to win. And also, if you're a returning visitor, make sure to claim your loyalty bonus, because that will give you a slight edge in the giveaway as well. In the chat I already see some comments. Alan says, I see you dedicated Eric to too dangerous to have a GPU. Indeed.
What? Why don't we have a GPU?
I don't have a GPU either.
Yeah, but why?
Because we're not going to test a GPU today, we're talking about CPU.
Okay. And
the CPU you have is actually pretty strong in the graphics department. Mine is a little bit weaker, but more about that later. And our T-Race has 7800M or 870M. Well, it is the 8700G CPU, and it has 780M graphics. Is equivalent to GTX 1650. We haven't tested it against 1650, but we do have some benchmarks from Ruud. What are you doing? Are you already destroying stuff?
No, well, I found something, but it's not working.
Ruud did some testing for us as well, including the GTX 1650 Super graphics card. So we'll also show you how it compares to that one. We also have some benchmarks with Intel integrated graphics. We have benchmarks with the AMD integrated graphics from the 7700X. And then, of course, the 8700G that Eric is using today.
Now it's drawing more power.
Yes. You will negatively influence all the benchmarks.
What is the front?
I think that is the front. Usually the cable comes out from the back, I would say.
Oh, so this is the front?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So now we have to be careful with the table, otherwise it drops down on the... So far so good.
Should be fine. Oh.
Maybe put up the radiator, because now you're choking it.
So
Lucky is fine, but the radiator
this is like a race. Who gets the highest benchmarks win.
Well, that will be easier for me if you do stuff like that.
Yeah. Let's not do that.
Let's maybe go a little bit into the theory about the AMD launch. So Eric, if you stop sleeping and switch to the PowerPoint. This is a slide from AMD, and here you see the different models that are launched within the 8000G series APUs. On top you see the model that we're using and demonstrating today, the 8700G, that's the Ryzen 7. Then there are two Ryzen 5 models, the 8600G and the 8500G. There are some differences between those two, we'll go into more detail about that later. And then there is the AMD Ryzen 3 8300G, and that one is a little bit odd because AMD is launching it, but it's not launching it in the channel, so not for consumers.
We never get the great stuff.
The great stuff.
I mean, this is a nice one, right?
It is a nice one, but you have the top model in the product stack. But the Ryzen 3...
we as the channel.
We as the well, technically we're also OEM, so we should be able to get the Ryzen 3.
Yeah.
But that one is not. You won't be able to purchase it separately in stores officially, because this model will usually be used in pre-built systems. So that's the Ryzen 3. That also means that there is no specific pricing information for the Ryzen 3 because it is not officially sold separately, but we do have the MSRPs for you for the other parts. So the Ryzen 7 8700G comes in at $329 US MSRP. For the 8600G, that is $229 US. For the Ryzen 5 8500G, it's $179 US. And then, as said before, the Ryzen 3 not sold separately. Was the same, by the way, as in the previous generation APUs, so the 5000 series. There in the channel you could also buy the Ryzen 5 and the Ryzen 7 models, but not the Ryzen 3. That was also OEM only. Gamex66 asking, where is the EU office? In Amsterdam? No, it's near Eindhoven in the Netherlands, not in Amsterdam. Brian White says Ryzen 3 QB. It's also going to be complicated because the Ryzen 3 8300G is still an AM5 APU. That also means you need to have a socketed motherboard, and QB is so small that the processors used inside QB are soldered directly on the motherboard.
BGA.
Yeah, BGA indeed. So not a socket where you can put in a CPU yourself.
So something what you can find like in those, like I won't say Claw, but Claw is Intel based, but something like Steam Deck. That would be perfect for QB.
Yeah, that's like a similar type of system indeed. Let me see some more questions. NRT says, oh, that's about liquid cooling for a 5800X. Yeah, 240, 360. Good advice, that works. Let's continue with some graphs from AMD themselves. By the way, forgot to mention, launching today, 31st of January. So from today onwards, you'll be able to buy both the Ryzen 5s and the Ryzen 7 SKU of the 800G series. These are some slides by AMD themselves from their launch deck. And basically what kind of performance you can expect from, in this case, the Ryzen 7 8700G. Is for AAA titles around 60 FPS for current titles. So for example, you see more demanding titles like Cyberpunk here at 63. So that's about what you should expect. So if you want to play AAA titles at a high refresh rate monitor, high resolution, then APUs are a no-go. You need a discrete graphics card for that.
Oh, look, he also shows at your side.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
We can do this again.
If you play a lot of esports titles or less demanding titles, there you can expect higher frame rates. So, for example, if you play games like League of Legends, maybe Rocket League, those kind of games, even on a high refresh rate monitor, like 144 Hz monitor, that would still work perfectly fine. Then this is specifically about the integrated graphics inside this APU, but you can of course also combine it with a discrete graphics card. AMD also has an example in their slide deck. Then of course you can expect way higher frame rates. Personally, I wouldn't directly recommend getting an APU if you already plan on going for a discrete graphics card. Then I think other CPUs in the AMD portfolio are a better option.
Make more sense. Yeah.
Make more sense indeed. We'll talk a little bit more detail about that later. But you can definitely combine it with a discrete graphics card as well. And this is with a top-end model 7900 XTX. And then of course the frame rates are way, way, way higher because you have a lot more graphical power than you can fit inside an APU. I made a little bit of a comparison between the previous generation APUs. Those were inside the 5000 series, still AM4 based. Now the Ryzen 8000G APU series are AM5 based. So you do need a different motherboard for that. Also the 5000 series are combined with DDR4 memory and the 8000 series are combined with DDR5 memory. Here is the overview of the full product stack ranging from Ryzen 3, OEM only models, all the way to Ryzen 7. There are no Ryzen 9 models on APUs, so the top-end model is the Ryzen 7 8700G. That one has 8 cores, all Zen 4 based, where the AM4 models were still Zen 3 based, so a bit of an upgrade there. For the Ryzen 5 SKUs, both are 6 cores, but they're still slightly different because the 8600G has 6 Zen 4 cores, where the 8500G has 2 Zen 4 cores, or yeah, 2 Zen 4 and 4 Zen 4C. And Zen 4C is, it's kind of comparable to what you see with Intel with the P cores and the E cores. So the 4C cores are clocked a bit lower, are not as powerful, also consume a little bit less power. But that will mean that the 8600G CPU will be a little bit more powerful in the CPU department than the 8500G. Then the 8300G Ryzen 3, so the OEM only model, has only 1 Zen 4 core and 3 Zen 4C cores. For the 5000 series, they're all Zen 3 cores, and again, depending on Ryzen 3, it's 4 cores, Ryzen 5 is 6 cores, and Ryzen 7 is 8 cores. All cores have hyperthreading, and that's a difference with Intel, because they're the E cores, they don't have hyperthreading. Zen 4C cores also have hyperthreading, so still a 6-core 8500G still has 12 threads available. In terms of clock speeds, a bit higher than what you saw in the previous generation. Also total performance will be a little bit higher. In the graphics department, and this is a big change because the 5000 series was still based on RX Vega, and the new 8000G series is based on the Radeon 700M series, and it differs per exact model what integrated graphics is in there. So for the top model, it's a 780M. For the Ryzen 5, the higher end model is the 760M. Then you have the 8500G has the 740M, and there's also 740M in the Ryzen 3. But it also differs a bit per graphics cores available and the frequency. So in the top model, you have 12 graphics cores on 2.9 gigahertz, and in the Ryzen 5 8600G, you have 8 on 2.8 gigahertz. Then in 8500G, it's still 2.8 gigahertz, but you only have 4 graphics cores, so big difference in performance there, and also 4 in the Ryzen 3, but they're clocked at 2.6 gigahertz. TDP, simple story. All of them are 65 watt default TDP. I see a good suggestion from Vactom. It says Mike drink. Let me quickly open my can. Cheers, everyone. So 65 watt default TDP for all of them. That doesn't mean that they cannot consume more than 65 watts. They can go a little bit beyond them, and also if they're not under load, of course, they will be way lower than that. Almost forgot, level 3 cache, also quite a bit more than in the previous generation, especially L2 cache doubled compared to the generation before. And now we come to PCI Express lanes for discrete graphics. And this is also why we say, if you're going for discrete graphics cards, these are not specifically the CPUs for you, because you're limited to 8 lanes. They are going to PCI Express Gen 4 in this generation.
8 lanes is not a huge bottleneck, right? It's
not a huge bottleneck. Depends, of course, a bit per graphics card, and it's also a bit difficult towards the future. Will it be a big bottleneck?
You know, I'm thinking like this: if you buy this CPU and you lose a few frames per second by having a crippled interface, it's not a big issue.
But the 8 lanes are for the Ryzen 7 and for the Ryzen 5 8600G. If you go lower than that, so the 8500G and the 8300G, they only have 4 lanes available in Gen 4.
Which is really limited.
It could be even worse if you use a Gen 3 graphics card, for example, because it is backwards compatible, but you still only have 4 lanes. So then you're running at 4 lanes Gen 3. And that's why this is not specifically the right CPU, I think, or APU to combine with a discrete graphics card. It is possible, and indeed, like Eric mentioned, if you're at 8 lanes Gen 4, then you will not be bottlenecked that much by it generally.
Yeah, so AMD is really trying to pitch this as, hey, you have an entry-level system, you can use it for well, first of all, for cloud gaming.
Depends also a bit in which department.
For casual gaming.
Like in productivity, the Ryzen 7 is not entry-level at all. It is a powerful processor.
Yeah, but if you go for you, man, and then later you can upgrade. But if you're really a dedicated gamer, this should not be one of your choice, unless you're really on a budget and you're saving up.
Or if you want to build really small, because of course, if you don't use
power efficient,
very power efficient indeed, then it is a very nice option. But if you already know you're going for discrete graphics card, I would suggest looking at the 7000 series AMD Ryzen processors.
Yeah, we saw several media in the reviews in the last few days also suggestion for the same price. You can also buy like an Intel or entry-level AMD CPU.
Like, for example, a Ryzen 3 with an entry-level graphics card?
Yeah, like a 600, and then you get double the performance, which is true.
For gaming.
For gaming, which is true, but you don't get the same CPU, like productivity performance, and the power usage is way higher because like 600.
And also the footprint because of that great graphics.
You know, the GPU already do 200 watt or something, so yeah. It's all about making the right choices.
Yeah, that's true. Cooler, all the models that are sold in the channel, so to customers directly, come with a cooler for the APUs. The Ryzen 7 comes with a Wraith Spire, so that's a little bit bigger, higher end CPU cooler. All the other models come with the Wraith Stealth cooler. That's the same one that came with all the 5000 series. And of course the Ryzen 3 SKUs, because they're only sold to OEMs, they don't include any coolers.
Do the normal i7, or not i7, Ryzen 7, come with a CPU cooler?
It depends on which model you get. The X models and X3D models, they don't come with it.
Yeah, okay, clear like that.
But the 7700, for example, also Ryzen 7, that one does come with.
Because this is also something what you saw us talking a lot about current CPU generations, both for AMD and Intel. They can use their clock speeds to boost performance, and that's why you need liquid cooling. But of course, this is a different segment, so that's where a normal CPU cooler would be more than enough, you know, with air, like in the past.
Yeah.
But today we're using LC, right? Liquid cooling.
Yeah, we do. We use a 240mm all-in-one liquid cooler on both.
Yeah, do I have a bigger one, so I have better cooling?
No, we both have 240. So it's about comparable
on the setups.
And both of them are also using 32 gigabytes of DDR5 6000 memory. So similar.
Both have RGB.
Both have RGB, so both get the extra FPS.
Yeah.
I'm not that sure if I get that many extra FPS on this one.
More RGB.
That's true.
Yeah.
That one is a bit shinier. You already asked about the differences in the CPU cooler that comes bundled with it, but I also made a bit of a comparison because you have quite a few AM5 CPUs nowadays that maybe look kind of similar to you. Because, for example, for the Ryzen 7, there are now 4 different models. All of them have 8 Zen 4 cores, so that may look very similar, but they all have their own characteristics. So I want to compare a bit with you guys to see in which situation should you go for which exact model. From left to right, you see the Ryzen 7 7700, so without the X. Then you see the 7700X, that's also the CPU that I'm using right here today in front of me. Then there is the Ryzen 7 7800X3D, and then there is the Ryzen 7 8700G that Eric is using today, right there. So all of them, 8 Zen 4 cores, all of them have simultaneous multi-threading, leading to a total of 16 threads. Clock speeds differ a little. So the 7700 goes up to 5.3 gigahertz in a maximum boost frequency. For the 7700X, even slightly higher at 5.4 gigahertz. For the 7800X3D, it's actually a little bit lower at 5.0
So you're cheating.
gigahertz.
You have the X.
The X.
You have the X.
I have the X, yeah.
So you're cheating.
In terms of clock speed, yes.
Oh my God.
And the 7800G comes in at a maximum boost frequency of 5.1 gigahertz. So there you already see a couple of differences. Then the integrated graphics, those are actually all the same for the AM5 CPUs from the 7000 series. So it doesn't matter if you get 7700, 7700X, 7800X3D, they all come with Radeon graphics based on RDNA 2, whereas the new 8700G comes with the Radeon 780M based on RDNA 3. Oh. Apart from the newer graphics architecture, the CPUs only have 2 graphics cores clocked at 2.2 gigahertz, whereas the 8700G has 12 graphics cores at 2.9 gigahertz. So that's a big difference in the graphics departments between the AMD CPUs and the AMD APU in this situation. TDP differs very much per model because the 7700 non-X is like the APU, a 65 watt part. 7700X has a 105 watt TDP, and the 7800X3D is actually a 120 watt TDP processor. But I think that one is a little bit confusing because in general, the 7800 X3D is actually clocked slightly lower than, for example, the 7700X. And in, for example, productivity usage, you also see that power consumption of the 7800 X3D is usually a bit lower than the 7700X. So I think the TDP rates of those CPUs can be a little bit confusing because the 7800 X3D actually uses a little bit less power in practice than the 7700X. The 8700G is also a 65 watt part like the 7700, but of course, as mentioned before, it can go a little bit beyond that in certain situations. PCI Express lanes, we already talked about the 7800G. The CPUs, they all have 16 lanes available, and those are not even limited to PCI Express Gen 4. But if you have the correct motherboard, they can even do PCI Express Gen 5.
But that doesn't make any.
Yeah, for graphics cards at this point,
no.
They don't exist yet even, I think.
Even
with
wouldn't
PCI
know.
Express Gen 5?
I think there are, like the current generation.
No,
like,
I think they're still Gen 4.
It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
But they do have 16 lanes available.
Nice for marketing, but not in performance.
Yeah, but if you're going for a dedicated graphics card, you want future proofing, then it can make
sure your lanes are there.
Yeah. So those are fully suitable, of course, for graphics cards, also future proofing. PCI Express Gen 5, however, is only available if you get the extreme version of the B650 and X670 motherboards. So
with the E next to the chipset.
Then the cooler, we already talked about this. 7700 comes with a Wraith Prism, so that one comes with a CPU cooler. The X and the X3D, they don't. And the Wraith Spire is bundled with the 7800G. Then the CPU design. There is also quite a big difference between the CPUs and the APUs because the AMD CPUs have a chiplet design. And what that basically means is that underneath the IHS, so that's like the heatsink on the CPU, you will find 3 different chips on Ryzen 9 parts. So you have 2 chips with clusters of cores, and you have 1 I/O die. Yeah. On the lower end part, so lower end, Ryzen 7 is not really lower end, but everything below Ryzen 9, you will find 1 chip for the cores, so that's up to 8 cores for Ryzen 7. Or lower for lower end models. And the I/O die is still a separate chip. And then you have monolithic design, and that's, for example, what the APUs have. And that's a single chip that includes both the cores, but also the I/O die. Yeah. There are benefits.
Quite interesting designs.
Yeah, they're also because they're so different. Even though they're both Zen 4 architecture, the process is quite a bit different there design-wise, and both have their benefits. So a chiplet design is very scalable. So this also means that it's easier to add more cores because you basically add a second chiplet and you can put on another 8 cores, or even way beyond the Ryzen mainstream processors like AMD Ryzen Threadripper, for example. They add even more chiplets and scale on with these cores, so you can get crazy fast, like 64-core processors. 92. That's what you can do with a chiplet design. Monolithic, of course, you have to put everything on one single chip. That does bring benefits in power consumption because you have fewer chips. Power consumption tends to be lower, especially in the idle department. You can see quite a bit of difference there. But it also brings down latency a little bit. And for example, if you do memory overclocking, that tends to go a little bit better on a monolithic design than on a chiplet design.
Everything's closer together.
Yeah,
and integrated.
Yeah, because you don't have the interconnection between different chips because there are no different chips. So that's a bit of the difference between chiplet and monolithic. This was, by the way, the same in the 5000 series. So also monolithic versus chiplet design. Then I added one more row. When should you choose for which exact CPU? 7700, even though the MSRP is officially identical to the 7800G, nowadays it's quite a bit more affordable in the market. Also the 7700X at this point you can find for a lower price than the 7800G, for example. So for the price, the Ryzen 7 7700 is the most affordable 8-core Zen 4 CPU. If you want a bit higher clocks and more productivity performance, you could go for the 7700X because out of these 4 processors, that one is the strongest from a raw CPU performance perspective. So if you're doing, for example, 3D rendering tests, if you run Cinebench, that's where you will get the best results with. Also, the power consumption, of course, because of those higher clocks, will be a bit higher than what you see on the 7700. And this also means that you need a bit more powerful motherboard with a better VRM in order to run. Then there is the Ryzen 7 7800X 3D, and that's the most expensive out of the bunch. And that's because of the 3D V cache on that processor. Even though the clocks are quite low, because they're actually the lowest out of the four, this one offers the best gaming performance, and that has to do with the reduced latency you get with the extra level 3 3D V cache. So if your system is mainly about gaming and you want the best performance with a discrete graphics card, then the 7800X 3D would be the most expensive, but definitely the fastest option out of these four. And then there is the Ryzen 8700G, and that one offers the best integrated graphics performance, because the focus there, it is still a very capable CPU, it is still an 8-core Zen 4 CPU, so still in the CPU department very strong, but in the integrated graphics department, that one is way faster than the three models mentioned earlier.
Yeah. We will see that in the benchmarks.
So in the end, when choosing one, it's all about what are your exact needs. What form factor do you want to build in? What power consumption do you want? Do you want discrete graphics or not? Do you want a lot of computing performance? Do you do rendering? Those kind of things.
So for people who had multiple PCs, it's an easy decision because you know what you want.
Yeah.
But for first-time builders, it's a hell of a question.
Yeah. But just think about what am I going to do with my PC, what's my budget, and then in the end you should be able to find the right model for you.
Because this can be expanded with Intel CPUs, with discrete graphics, with
there
consoles.
Are so many choices, many choices.
Easy to spend money.
Yeah.
We're going to do a giveaway. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea, and I'm quickly reading chat. Well, Eric picks our first winner.
Oh.
Nola says, what motherboard box and components for AMD MSI barebone? What do you mean with barebone? Because this is like, we don't have any barebones at the moment. We did have them in the past, actually. So basically a case with a motherboard and stuff where you could put in your own CPU, memory, etc. But these CPUs can be combined with basically any MSI AM5 motherboard. Because the TDP is relatively low on these APUs, it should even run fine on more entry-level motherboards. So for example, an A620, if you're not running a graphics card in there anyway, you're also not limited by the more limited PCI Express configuration of A620. So even A620 with an APU could be a very nice one. Of course, do pay attention to the display outputs, because usually you have those on a graphics card, and with the APU, you are of course dependent on the display outputs available on the motherboard. So do definitely take a look at that.
So the first winner for today is with the loyalty bonus, Mango Guy. Congrats.
Congratulations.
Yeah, you win. I need to cheat a little bit. Avatar.
Yes, from Tears of Pandora.
Yeah, indeed. I still didn't play that game enough.
Have you tried it?
A little bit.
Okay.
But no time. Maybe I switch to Palworld, who knows.
We'll find out.
So in a couple of days you will get the game code. You can still participate. Go to msi.com/2/insider or on YouTube and Twitch. Click on the game link and follow the steps. That's it, basically.
Yeah. All good.
So now we're going to benchmark.
Yeah, let's maybe start with some raw CPU performance. So we can actually go to the side-by-side view, because we have two systems that we can run right next to each other. And I'm quickly gonna reboot Cinebench, so no one can see my scores yet.
Okay, how do I do that?
If you kill it and just restart it,
just
and
restart.
then you don't see any scores yet.
Oh.
On the top, very top. Yes, there we go. Here you see two instances of Cinebench R23. On this side, that's for you, the right side, you see the Ryzen 7 7700X, that's on the system in front of me. And on the left side, you see Eric's system, the 8700G.
Based on what you just told everybody, I think I'm going to lose.
What do you think?
You have the X.
Why do you think? Yeah, that's true. I haven't.
Yeah, you're cheating.
And
you we're just also everybody, I'm cheating because
we're also gonna test graphics.
Yeah,
then
okay.
It will be a walkover. Do you want to do the single core benchmark as well? That takes a little bit, but
yeah. We first have a single, right? Okay. Are we going to do it at the same time?
You already clicked it. That's cheating. That's so late. But don't worry, I'll catch up.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
you're sure. Okay, so I mean, the number of cores are the same.
Yes.
But you have a clock speed advantage.
Yes.
You have a boost speed advantage.
Yes.
Is there anything else? You have a cache advantage?
Yes.
What else?
You have a power consumption advantage.
Yeah, nobody, we're not benchmarking power consumption.
That's true, not at this point.
Yeah.
But I know that could make a bit of a difference.
Oh, I will plug out my light. Is it this one? I need to check. Oh, like this.
I don't think it will influence the performance of the Cinebench.
Just to be sure.
But this is like, Cinebench is a 3D rendering program. This is pure productivity workload. So this is basically raw power of the CPU. Because indeed Eric already mentioned my clock speeds are slightly higher in 7700X, it is basically allowed to use more power because of the higher TDP. Of course, this is something you can adjust in the motherboard BIOS a bit.
Yours is already ahead.
Yeah, I would expect so. This is the single-threaded one. So these are 8-core processors with simultaneous multi-threading. So they have 16 threads available, but now we're using only a single one. Later on, we will also do the multi-threaded benchmark, and so then it uses all of them.
Yeah, with AMD, it will also pick the fastest score for this kind of benchmark, right?
Yes, indeed. There is always a little bit of quality difference between the different cores.
Yeah.
Some are able to boost a little bit higher, and in a single-threaded one, it will indeed automatically pick the best one.
Yeah, and that's automatically decided, right?
Yes,
by the configuration itself.
Yeah, indeed.
In hardware.
Yeah. Also, that's can you maybe switch to like the dedicated capture for both of them? Maybe let's first go to yours. Here we also see some more details. It actually says running Windows 10, but that's a bug in Cinebench. We're running Windows 11 on both of them. But here you see that it's 8 cores, 16 threads, and in your case, it's 4.2 gigahertz. Yeah,
yeah, I have the right one.
Yeah. That is not the maximum boost, so it can go higher. For me, it, for example, says 4.5 gigahertz. So there you already see that the frequency is a little bit higher on the 7700X. Yeah, I'm still a little bit ahead, I think.
You're finished?
No, I'm not finished yet. Single-threaded always takes quite a while because you're using a single thread. Later on, the multi-threaded will be. It used to be a relatively long benchmark as well, but now CPUs have so many cores. If you run it on a Threadripper, you blink twice and it's gone.
Yeah, let's switch to yours.
Yeah, sure.
So people can see I'm doing like left corner, just finished.
Yeah.
Mic already on top.
Yeah, mine is a little bit further.
Yeah, going around the corner.
But it's not a crazy
What?
big
You're
difference.
cheating. You see, that's cached.
What is cached?
It was just doing boop, 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 boop. Like very quickly rendering them. Let me see. Oh, I can do the same.
Yeah, you can do the same.
Probably
that's a little bit easier part.
One
of the
color.
Yeah.
No details.
It indeed differs a bit per block how fast it renders. But the difference is actually not too crazy. If you go to the side-by-side again, you see that they are not super far apart. Like if you would test a Ryzen 9 16-core,
will already be finished.
In the multi-threaded benchmark first. In the single-threaded, they would still be very even because the single-core performance is relatively even. But if you take one from a couple of generations back, then the single-core performance is a lot lower as well. Can we go straight to 90 or 2900 megahertz 780M and what is AFMF?
Alternate frame? No.
Ah.
Not? Let me check.
I don't know.
Maybe you can explain in the chat.
Yeah. But later on we will definitely also show you a bit of graphics performance because it takes too much time to test all those games separately side by side. I requested Ruud to gather some benchmarks.
The new fluid motion.
Yeah, the fluid motion. Yeah.
I'm not sure if we have drivers for that.
Ooh, I'm also not sure. We're not going too deep into that right now. So now we're really looking at like the pure performance of this and not all the tricks that it can still do.
So it can only get better.
Yeah. But it's a bit like also with graphics cards. There are tricks where you can get better performance, also FSR, DLSS, those kind of things. But today we're really looking at the raw performance of on the CPU side and also the GPU side, so rasterization performance. Majestic Drunk is saying, I recently started a build to switch to AM5 and bought the 7600X to start as I casually game nowadays, but I don't feel I need a ton of cores. If I want to upgrade later, which one will high core speeds but low power? I think will provide you with high core speeds and low power consumption.
Depends on your budget, depends what you want, but then you would look at a 3D cache CPU.
Yeah, indeed. You already mentioned you don't need a ton of cores, so I don't think you will do a lot of productivity work. Yeah. Also, if you casually game, I don't think you already need an upgrade from a 7600X. It's a very good CPU for casual gaming, I think, even slightly on the higher end side. Power consumption of the 7600X is also pretty good, so I think you're actually well off with your current CPU.
I think we can go home because Alan and Skeets are beating us in the chat.
Oh, already?
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, indeed, for gaming, the major upgrade would be, at this point at least, the 7800X3D. That's basically as fast as you can get for gaming. There are also Ryzen 9 parts. They will give you more cores, better productivity workloads, but gaming is quite similar. Alan says fastest is 7950X. For productivity, yes. For gaming, the 7800X3D and 7950X3D will be a little bit faster. Alan says 7600X runs well with 4090. Yeah, it depends also very much on your resolution. So if you, for example, if you game in Ultra HD/4K resolution, you will be more GPU limited, and there the 7600X will be plenty powerful for that. If you're gonna run more CPU limited situations, so for example lower resolutions, lower settings, esports games, then you will benefit a bit more from a faster CPU, like for example an X3D one. Lotro is asking, where are the BIOS updates ready for 8000 series processors? You should already be able to find those on our website.
I think during CES, the 10th of January, during that live stream, we already informed you that you can find those BIOS on the website indeed.
Yes. And today's the launch date, so go with the latest BIOS and you can run the 8000G series processors.
Yeah, I think also a couple of days we send out a press release, let me check.
Yeah.
That we, you know, all BIOS, MSI.com, press releases. Hey, we're here also.
No.
Press room.
Trent says, my next board will be a B650i from you guys, just for this CPU. I hope it won't overheat with a low profile cooler. I actually think the B650i is a very nice combination with these APUs. Because you can build a very small PC, you don't need a discrete graphics card anymore. So there are like very tiny mini ITX cases where you could fit that combination in. And as everyone in chat probably knows by now, I love very tiny PC cases, the smallest mini ITX ones. I hope it won't heat with a low profile cooler. It depends very much on the type of low profile cooler you're getting, but also how you set everything up in your BIOS. So you can play a little bit around with undervolting, curve optimizer, those kind of things. Yeah, what's your score?
I'm also finished.
You see the difference in score is not even
people cannot see.
No, so if you switch in between, maybe go to yours first. 1773 points.
Yeah.
Mine is a little bit lower actually than the previous test, but I have some stuff running in the background now.
That's good, yeah.
I have Steam and stuff running.
When you
I'm at around
when you went to the toilet, you know, I put some screwdriver between some things, just to influence the score.
Can you maybe switch to my PowerPoint? Because Ruud also did some testing, and that was without any other software running in the background right now. So you see that the scores are slightly higher there. For yours, actually not.
It's exactly the same or what?
No, you actually had a higher score than Ruud in his testing without stuff running in the background. Did you secretly overclock it, Eric?
No.
Are you sure you didn't cheat?
Only sabotage yours.
Okay, because with DDR5 6000, Ruud was only around 1700, and you're closer to 1800 points in a single core benchmark. And in the single core one with the 7700X, it was like 1830 to 1850 on the 7700X. So, as you can see, not a huge difference. It is still Zen 4 architecture. 7700X is clocked slightly higher, so you do expect slightly higher scores there. But not a very big difference between the 8700G and the 7700X. Eric.
Yeah.
Let's try with the multi-threaded one.
Okay. Go back to the side by side.
Yeah. And then you can click it when you're ready. I will overtake you.
So, do we do a countdown or something?
Yeah, you already clicked it.
I mean, maybe this 1 second will. Oh no, never mind. Never mind.
In the multi-threaded benchmark, you will generally see a slightly bigger difference between the two, and that has to do with a higher TDP. The 7700X is a 105 watt TDP part, whereas the 8700G is a 65 watt TDP part. So the 7700X will generally pull a bit more power, but also get a bit more performance out of it. With the single-threaded one, you don't run into the power limits of a 8700G. So there it doesn't really make a difference in terms of the amount of power it can draw. Now, with the multi-threaded, you will basically limit out the...
Finished! Oh.
You are a little bit behind on this one. Maybe let's go first to yours again. So the multi-threaded...
Yeah, 17,700 and a little bit.
Again, you outperformed Ruud's earlier testing.
Okay.
So that's good.
17.7.
It's closer this time, but you are slightly beyond.
Yours?
Mine is 19,485.
485.
Yeah.
So actually, that's just a big gap.
Nah, it's not really big. There is a bit of a gap, but it's not a very big gap. I would say.
Go to the PPT.
And this is 7700X. So this is basically in terms of like raw CPU performance. This is the strongest 8-core Zen 4 part.
Yeah.
If you, for example, have a 7800X 3D, which is fantastic for gaming, that one will score a little bit closer to Eric's result here.
So here you have again the multi-threaded performance on the slides, which Ruud did, without any influences, like what I tried to do. And you also see what's maybe interesting. Well, here it's not interesting. The memory configurations. Let's talk later with gaming about
Cinebench is not at all sensitive to memory. So this is more margin of error what you see than than real performance differences. Yeah. The big blue bar on top is a comparison with the Core i7 Intel 14700K. That one in the single-threaded, let me quickly go back to that one. You see it's slightly ahead. In the multi-thread, it's way further behind, and that has to do with the fact that that CPU has a lot more cores.
And pricing?
Depends on the exact Ryzen 7 you compare it with.
No, but compared to these?
Compared to these, yeah, it is a bit more expensive. Yeah. It also draws a lot more power when it does it.
Absolutely.
But it is very strong in the multi-threaded workload part. Yeah. Then Ruud also did some 3D testing with it, where of course it depends on the integrated graphics in these parts, and also compared it to the NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1650 Super. And in 3D Mark Firestrike, you see that on top you see the two integrated graphics. One is the Intel Ultra HD Graphics 770 from the Intel Core i7 14700K, and the other one is the AMD Radeon graphics, the integrated one from the Ryzen 7 7700X. So that's the model I'm using right here. As you can see, those are way behind on the APU that Eric is using. Actually, that APU is a lot closer to the GTX 1650 Super dedicated graphics card. than to the integrated graphics of this.
Yeah, so it is dedicated GPU 1650. It's about
It's a super, so it's also, I don't think Ruud had the regular 1650 on hand, because that one will be closer to the APU in terms of performance. 1650 Super is a little bit faster. So you do see that that is indeed in the graphics
department. That's about 250 euros?
Yeah, I think it's a little bit harder to get nowadays, and I think the 1650 non-super, it's like 160 maybe, approximately there.
160, 170.
Yeah.
Let's
so
say
if you would combine it with similar CPU power, like with a Ryzen 7
you get a way more
7700,
higher price.
Yeah, the price will be higher, but the graphics performance will be a little bit higher as well.
Indeed.
Then TimeSpy, kind of a similar story. So again, the Intel integrated graphics and the AMD one in the 7700X are very similar in terms of performance again. APU, again, quite a bit faster. And here you also do see a bit more difference between the different testing configurations that Ruud used, and those are different memory speeds. And the reason why memory speeds make a bigger difference for an APU than they generally do for a CPU is the fact that the APU also uses this as graphics memory. Because on a graphics card, you have like dedicated VRAM. On this one, it shares the memory with the system memories. So basically, if you run faster system memory, the iGPU also has a faster VRAM that it's using, basically. That's why you will see with higher memory frequencies, you tend to get a bit better performance in the graphics department as well.
I see questions on TikTok from CEO Network. So this is the new AMD CPU. We don't need a GPU. Well, for certain games indeed you don't need a GPU, but you see here the performance. If you really want, to play games in higher resolutions like 4040p or higher quality, because most games you will see after this will be in low settings, or with higher refresh rates or higher FPS, then you still need the discrete graphics. So this is filling a small niche in the market for people who are on a budget. Let's say like that. You agree?
Not always. I think the Ryzen 7 is not really for people who are specifically on a budget.
Just a no would be enough. I don't agree. No.
I do agree with the lower end parts, but on the higher end parts, because a Ryzen 7, as we just saw, it's still a very capable in the CPU department. So it's still a very fast CPU. It's not an entry level CPU by any means. And if you run like a media PC, for example, that you combine with your television, and sometimes maybe you want to play like party games, like we did on our live stream, games like Moving Out, Overcooked, those kind of games. It's fantastic for that. Also, if you play some esports titles, maybe you like to chill out and play some Rocket League on the sofa on your TV.
That's your kind of game?
My kind of game. Also on the sofa with a beer is also my kind of game. If you want to do those things, then
the same game.
Probably, yes. I think for those kind of scenarios, it's a very nice option. Also, the fact that you can make it so small, of course. If you want to run a media PC under your TV, you probably don't want a big extended ATX case like you may, for example, do for a gaming rig. Uncle Elias says, more for small form factor, stream or media/home server? Yeah, definitely.
Like media server, in the past I would say yes, but nowadays it's all moving to like Google Chrome or something, the small, whatever can play or decode AV1 is good enough. Yeah. Or you need to have a server which can transcode stuff.
Warwick is saying, have you seen the latest video from Gamers Nexus? Did you have the same problems with Stamp?
Yeah, so
I think like it's like Stepm, ST.
Yeah, it's different. So basically, Steve from Gamer Nexus, he discovered that in his test configuration, and that was not with MSI, he found out that there was basically a configuration which started to trouble or
like
downclock.
Skin temperature kind of thing.
It's something for mobile devices.
Yeah, basically like if you
power saving.
If you have a notebook or a handheld and you're actually like touching the casing of the device, you don't want it to be very hot, of course. And that's why those AMD CPUs have a certain feature in order to lower that a bit. But that also meant that clocks could go down. I think that's what happened in his
Which,
testing.
if clocks go down, it will impact the performance.
Indeed. So you will get lower performance. So after, I think it was like 100 seconds or something into his test, then it automatically clocked down a little bit and lower performance.
So I also asked Ruud if we have the same problem, but he said no, we don't have that option in our BIOS. So we should not be affected.
No, Ruud didn't encounter it in his testing at least. Also, it doesn't really make sense to clock it down because of feel, because you generally don't touch something with an APU in it. It's not like you're going to use this in a handheld or a notebook or whatever.
So I'm not sure if this is like structural, like the idea I got from the video from Gamers Nexus, but from our side so far, with what we tested, and that's limited, and I'm sure that we sent some couple of emails to our engineers in HQ. But so far we don't have this issue or feature.
It could be that AMD included something in their AGISA code by default that, for example,
we should also have it.
No, depends. That others followed and we did differently. So, for example, maybe we let go of the power limits because it is a socketed CPU. So yeah, we didn't encounter it at least.
Not yet.
But yeah, we're definitely, of course, testing and monitoring this.
Se puedo usar fluid motion frames activo en el procesador.
I think you should practice in your Spanish or Portuguese. What is it?
Spanish, I hope, because my Portuguese sucks. My Spanish as well. I used to speak Spanish a long time ago. I don't know what it is. Anyway, he's talking, can we show fluid motion frames activated on processor? We will check later, but I don't think we have the right driver set for this to show you.
No. Also, in terms of time, will be difficult. So we're really focusing on pure performance of this today.
Yeah.
Alan says, would only think it'd be on notebooks. Yeah, notebooks and handheld, of course. Where you actually touch the casing, there that feature would make sense in order to not get the temperature too high. But you're going to use this usually in a case on a motherboard that you won't touch. So there it should be off, basically.
Maybe next slide, talk about more gaming?
Yeah, let's first go through a couple of gaming benchmarks that Ruud did, and then let's try some gaming ourselves with Palworld.
Pokemon with guns?
Yeah, I heard you could also use them as a gun.
As a flamethrower and stuff. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Ruud tested some Rainbow Six Siege. Why does it say 6? It says like Rainbow Six Siege 6.
Typo?
It's not a 6, yeah, it could be. I don't know. I don't know why 6 is there. But Rainbow Six Siege on 1080p low settings. Rainbow Six is more of an esports title. It's not very demanding, and you can play this perfectly fine on an APU, like even on a high refresh rate monitor. With lower frequency DDR5, you already get like 190 FPS. With faster DDR5, you go over 200 FPS. So you can easily run this on the 8700G.
Yeah, so I think here is also, because you mentioned this, with faster memory, I think this is interesting to really show here. You have a big gap in performance depending on how much you invest in your memory.
So in this example, you see the lowest one is 5200 megahertz, then the middle one is 6000. Yeah, DDR5. The middle one is 6000 megahertz, and the faster one is 6800 megahertz.
Yeah. Let me check what the price gap is.
MemberPig221 says, would this outperform the 7800X3D? If you use the integrated graphics from the 7800X3D, then yes, like by far. Because the 7800X3D actually in the graphics department is identical to the Ryzen 7 7700X that you see in this example, and that one scores 57 frames per second. 7800 X3D might do a little bit better because of the 3D V-cache in the CPU department, but it will get nowhere near what the 8700G can do. If you, on the other hand, would pair it with a graphics card, a discrete graphics card, then the 7800 X3D would outperform the 8700G.
Oh, my internet sucks.
As you mentioned, you have it paired with the 4090, then the 7800 X3D will be faster than
Forget about pricing.
the 8700. Again, you see that the Intel integrated graphics from the Core i7 and the AMD integrated graphics from the 7700X are very similar again. They're around 60 FPS, so still playable in this game. It is a relatively light title, but you can actually play it at more esports kind of settings with the APU. GTX 1650 Super is even quite a bit faster than that. That one is around 300 FPS, so about 100 FPS faster even than the integrated graphics from the 8700G. Then continuing to Formula 1 22, also 1080p low. Here you see that it basically becomes unplayable on integrated graphics from an Intel Core i7 or a 7700X, whereas you get around 100 FPS based on your memory configuration on the Ryzen 7 8700G. So here, this is a difference between very well playable at around 100 FPS and if you're underneath 30 FPS, I think it becomes kind of unplayable on the integrated graphics.
And until you're saying this correct, the AMD X CPUs basically have graphics for troubleshooting.
Yeah.
And that's why I always like...
Or to watch a video or something. That's doable. That's doable.
You know, we have mainboards without GPU connectors like Godlike. I always love to have a GPU connector over there because you know if you want to debug your discrete graphics, you can take it out and you can still is this working? Okay, it's not my monitor. It should be in the GPU something.
The thing with Godlike, however, is that VRM configuration is so extreme that you don't have space for a power stage for the integrated graphics because it needs a separate power stage in the VRM. Yeah. That's why it was left off Godlike, but all our other AM5 motherboards do have power delivery for integrated graphics.
Also, for us, we talked about this earlier, it's a bit of a strange strategy from AMD and Intel that they put in the low-end CPUs, low-end integrated graphics. And in the high-end CPUs, they put high-end integrated graphics.
No, they don't.
Well, in the APUs.
Oh, in the APUs?
Yeah. You see that?
For Intel, it's basically the same everywhere.
You have different tiers of graphics with more execution cores, etc. And normally they are in a segment higher. Which doesn't make sense because you want to have them where your CPU is the slowest. That makes more sense.
It depends on what you do with it.
That's always the case.
It always depends on what you do with it. But like for example with the Ryzen 7 comparison, you see that all three of the different models have like the same type of graphics in there. Also, if you have like the regular CPUs, I think they're all identical.
My keys. Maybe I don't lose this time. My keys.
Intel, I think they're also basically the same across the board. It's mostly the APUs where you see a difference. The higher end Ryzen 5 and Ryzen 7 have a stronger integrated GPU than the Ryzen 3 and the 8500G Ryzen 5. But yeah, it's very much the workload whether or not you're going to use that or not. Then let's continue with Metro Exodus. I think this is another example of on regular integrated graphics, kind of unplayable, below 30 FPS. Again,
used to be a heavy game.
Yeah, it's a bit older now, but still, as you can see, it's quite demanding. And again, you see very similar performance between Intel and AMD on their regular integrated graphics on the CPUs.
Is that similar? No, it's only almost 1/3 of what you get with this one.
Yeah, but I mean like between the 7700X and the 14700K, those are 26 and 27 FPS. Yeah. But yeah, both are unplayable basically. Yeah. Very well playable on the APU in this situation, so you get around 90. It can even get higher with faster memory.
But still, this is all on low settings.
This is all on low settings, yes. If you want to crank up the settings, crank up the resolution, then an APU is not the correct pick for you. Then you should go for a discrete graphics card. Shadow of the Tomb Raider, also a little bit older title, but still a very demanding title.
It was one of the ray tracing demo titles.
Yeah. But even in rasterization, it is a very demanding title, and it still is, as you can see here. On integrated graphics, on the 7700X, 14700K, you cannot even achieve 20 FPS on 1080p low settings. But also for the APU, this becomes more demanding. So you can still play this, but you will be around 60 FPS. So it is playable, but if you want to play these kind of games and you want to have a better experience, higher settings, higher resolution, forget about an APU. You need a discrete graphics card.
Well, you can go back to 720p.
Yeah, but that's not really high settings by default anymore.
That's true.
You can put ultra settings on 720p, but yeah, kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah.
So yeah, it very much depends on what kind of titles do you want to play. How often do you play? Do you play very casually? Do you play very seriously? Do you play AAA? Do you play esports titles? Those are all the questions you should ask yourself before purchasing anything. These were the results from reach testing, but we do have our new game Palworld, and let's see how that performs.
Are you going to first play it on your
Yeah, we cannot
setup?
do this side by side. We have one key for this game, so we're going to use the same account.
Did we pay for the one key?
We did pay for one key.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
So it should be.
Yeah. So first I'm going to try it out with the 7700X.
So somebody speaks Spanish in the chat, or yeah, it was Spanish. Hey, that part I got right, but I didn't get the translation right. So he's basically asking, can we combine the integrated GPU with discrete graphics?
I don't think you can. No.
No. Well, for us, you know, this is a very new platform. We didn't have a lot of time to test with it. Ruud already played with it, and we basically did the basic set of benchmarks, so we didn't play with, I think we also don't have a driver's fluid motion.
What you can sometimes do, I'm not sure about it, like for example with...
I will go to your setup, yes.
Yeah, well, like Intel QuickSync for example, your integrated graphics can have a different purpose from your graphics card. In that sense, yes, but you cannot combine it into higher gaming performance or something. That's not a thing.
You know how I called your setup in my Steam Deck?
Potato setup,
Stream
or
Deck.
how did you...
No, well, that was the long potato, so I called it Capture Old.
Capture all, okay.
Yeah.
Is
or
this
slow.
yeah, this is better. Now you can see my FPS right there. Here you see some more information about the graphics, the load, also the CPU part, the GPU part,
So
also power consumption.
Did you already play this game?
No.
Okay.
Not at all. But I think I will be done in a minute because I don't expect the best performance out of the integrated graphics.
You think skills are available, but performance is an issue?
That's always the thing, right? That's the perfect excuse. So now I'm playing this on the Ryzen 7 7700X on integrated graphics. So there is no discrete graphics card on this. It's like not here. So which also means like the capture card and stuff is directly plugged into the motherboard. Yeah. I don't know how this looks for you guys, but for me it doesn't feel very well. I'm running 12 frames per second.
What resolution?
This is, I think it's 1080p low. Options, graphics. Yeah, 1080p. There's, of course, no FPS limit, VSync off, motion blur off.
All the settings.
Everything low, 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 low.
Yeah.
Yeah. It works, it boots up. You can walk around, play, attack chickens. Attack chickens. But yeah, it's not a very pleasant experience, I would say.
Should you not pick it up or something?
I don't know. Oh, there's another angry chicken. I will get you too. Get here.
That's no chicken.
You're going down, chicken. But yeah, performance on this.
Can you check if you can loot it? Oh, you already got something.
Okay. Yeah,
you
I got
like an egg.
Poultry and egg. Yeah. But yeah, it feels very sluggish.
Yeah, this is not playable.
Yeah, it depends on what your standards are. Like if you're used to very low frame rates, but I would not personally enjoy playing it like this.
Sheep.
Sheep?
Yeah, on top of the hill somewhere. Yeah, there.
Ooh.
What is it? Level 1?
Oh, then I can handle it.
No, I'm not sure what the one is. Oh, what is it behind there?
Sheep's going down.
Yeah, same like with chicken. And then I see a diamond.
I think so. Oh, I got wool.
So try 720p.
I can actually try that.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Can I?
Maybe. What if you switch your monitor resolution? Is that possible?
Yeah, I can try.
Hey, hacks.
I think I need to reboot the game.
Oh, for sure. Did you not save?
It said it automatically saved.
All that effort. Can we even do that?
Yeah, we can.
Okay.
Why not? Here, 720p.
Yeah.
And let's put the game
My
back
eyes are
up.
so bad, this is what my Windows looks like. Today I don't have my contact lens in, so.
Let's see if we can make it more playable on the 7700X.
Oh, you still have Cinebench on the back or not?
Yeah, it's open, but it's not doing anything.
I'm still going to switch it off here.
Like CPU load is not my issue in the game at the moment.
We're going to do a giveaway.
That's a good idea. In the meanwhile, I will double check the settings here.
Yeah.
Oh, the AMD Adrenaline software is in the way for me. Yeah, there we go. Here now it's at 720p. Oh, let me make the overlay a little bit smaller, because that adjusted with the resolution. There we go. So the rest of the settings still low, and now 720p.
126 I see in the left corner.
I doubt if it will do that in the game.
No, that's the menu only.
Okay.
Didn't help that much, right? I was
Well, it doubled the frame rate almost.
Almost, and I was expecting more than double.
No, it does feel slightly better.
This is like a Steam Deck.
It looks horrendous though, because the monitor is like unlike a handheld gaming device, the screen is not that big, but I'm playing this on, what is it, a 27-inch monitor or something. Yeah, it definitely does feel better. Like 20, it's not a great experience, no. 20 to 25 FPS, but it's more doable, but it looks horrendous. 720p on like a 27-inch monitor.
PlayStation 4 smooth.
I think
that's 30 FPS.
This is even
actually
humiliating the PlayStation 4.
Yeah. Next winner, loyalty bonus. Thank you. To-do. Congrats.
Congratulations. You also won a game code for Avatar from Tears.
And if you want to join, still participate, you can go to msi.com/insider or on YouTube and Twitch. Click on the Gleam link, which is spammed over there. Yeah, see, Hussein was also asking, expecting 30 to 35 FPS. Looks like PlayStation 2. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Can you go lower?
Even lower resolution?
Yeah, 480 then, right?
Let's see what options I have available. We go back as far as we need to get like 60 FPS or something.
The hunt for 60 FPS. Maybe we need to hack the NVIDIA driver for this monitor. Oh, there's no NVIDIA driver on there, the Windows driver.
The lowest I can do is 800 times 600. Shall we try that?
Yeah. But that is not a big difference, right?
It's not 16:9 anymore.
No.
I didn't have a...
This is old school.
I do still kind of like the 4:3 aspect ratio, don't you?
No.
I think it...
patch notes.
Oof.
Oh, hey, we have... Did people see that? Or
no, it's the Adrenaline software overlay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's make this... Oh, even this is a challenge now. Okay, let's make it like this so people can still read the FPS properly. Okay, so settings still low. 800 times 600. I'm afraid it still is not going to make 60 FPS.
230 in the menu.
Yeah, the menu.
Well, no.
No.
We got 10 extra FPS. It's cold, you need to hide somewhere.
So this is basically the lowest I can go. This is the lowest resolution I was allowed to select in Windows. And I also cannot set the settings anything lower in the game itself.
Yeah, but this is with the...
close to 40 FPS now. It depends a bit. If I look in the distance, then it drops to 30. If I look to the ground,
draw distance, you can.
Hey, if I only look at the ground, then I can do over 40.
Okay, walk like that.
Here, the stars. This is the way to go. There we go. Easy 60 FPS.
Only a few. Only they need.
Okay, guys, this is the trick. Just look at the sky all game.
Walk the whole day like this.
And you get 60 FPS on the 7700X. No problem.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we can conclude that the 7700X integrated graphics are not really suitable for
what's that
PowerPoint.
one? Are you dying? Oh, yeah, cold.
Oh, I'm cold. How do I get warm? But let's maybe switch to your system and get warm again.
I'm going to put my notebook on the ground. I'm moving my Coke
I'm curious what Steam Cloud Sync will do if you boot it up, if you're still in 800x600, or will it automatically do 1080p again? I'm going to switch back to 1080p.
Where am I? I even don't know. Where is Palworld? Oh, this one. Is this the icon?
Yeah, it's cute. Switch to yours. Then they can see the cute Palworld icon.
Yeah,
it's like a small dinosaur.
I didn't expect that.
I kind of like it.
Okay.
So now we're moving to the APU, the 8700G. What are your settings? Maybe check those first. It looks like 1080p at least. Yeah,
1080p, everything on low.
Yeah, so the settings are basically the same as what I started with, and then I was at like
12.
Yeah, 11, 12 frames per second. And that was on the 7700X without a graphics card, and this is the 8700G without a graphics card, using the integrated graphics. Yeah, start game.
Will I continue where you finished?
I think so.
Cold, outside,
probably,
alone.
Yeah. You can find you're still
watching to the stars. Gazing into the skies. Okay, wow, you see the FDF? Wow.
This looks very playable to me. Now you're around 60
Can I kill this?
at 1080p.
Nah, or maybe. What is this?
So I was getting like 11 to 12 FPS, and you get close to 60.
I cannot kill this. I cannot. What? I probably need to harvest this. Hey! Ooh.
Or maybe this will warm you up a bit.
No. Okay. Yeah, this is actually decent.
Joe Barnett said earlier, not doing very well. Ouch. Yeah, but that was indeed the 7700X. That's also the integrated graphics in the 7700X. They are not made to do any gaming on. It's a bit like Eric mentioned. It's for debugging purposes. You can watch a video on it if you want, but it's not at all meant for gaming.
That's too powerful. Oh, like this. I catch them in the sleep.
So your frame rate at 1080p is a lot better than mine was at 800 times 600.
12, so that's 5 times better, right?
Yeah, it's a lot better.
It keeps rolling away for me. Or is it dead, maybe? Yeah, it's dead. Cold. I need to... Okay, guys, we need some tips for this game, because we're noobs. Am I dying?
Action Brother says, I'm just not sure when you'll ever want to game like this, unless you're on a really low budget. You mean like on the 7700X or the 8700G? Because 7700X, I totally agree. I don't think anyone will want a game like that. The 8700G, I think if you're like a casual gamer, you want to do party games every now and then, or some esports games, I think you're good to go. Because Palworld is actually relatively demanding. Earlier we saw that in games like Rainbow Six Siege, you get like around 200 FPS. So for those kind of esports,
I don't have any weapons.
Performing really well.
Party.
For AAA titles, you can expect similar performance to this. Like
wood. I have enough wood to.
Also games like Cyberpunk, around 60 FPS, 1080p, low settings. That's achievable.
So, how to craft this?
Alan says unlock fire. I think that's a good idea. NRT says look at the sky to see max FPS like Mike did.
Okay. Not that big difference.
Well,
but I have multicolor stars.
If you hold it still and like point at the sky, you get like close to 100. Oh, yeah, over 100.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Oh, that's...
Action Brother says it's probably better to go with a cheaper CPU and a budget dedicated GPU. For gaming, yes. Like for example, a Ryzen 3 CPU and a budget GPU will usually outperform this in the graphics department. However, that will give you a lot lower CPU performance. In order to get similar CPU performance, you would have to go with something like a Ryzen 7 7700, the non-X version.
Fire.
And if you would then get an entry-level graphics card, you would still get slightly better graphics performance, but it will cost you a lot more for the whole system.
16 technology points. Oh,
so it depends on what you want.
Yeah, this is fire, yes. So I need 21. It's a bit. Yeah, I have enough whole.
And what Revenant says, it is basically an RX 6500 graphics-wise. I think it's a little bit low.
Chat, you're not helping. Is anybody say press M? Press M to build. For me, it's B. Oh, yeah, this is the
B
map.
to build sounds logical.
They have like press M, hold M to build. So I was not checking the chat. So you are helping actually. Mike is not helping.
I have no idea how it
I'm
works.
going to first make a craft table. Then I'm going to do. Oh, it still needs to be. Oh, he's attacking this. Oh no, he's making it. Okay. And what's he doing?
Max Bunny says, fine one drivers though, in 5 years this APU will have double FPS. It will definitely improve a bit over time. Double is maybe a bit much. But also for this game, I think Palworld still has some work to do in terms of optimization.
Start production.
But it will probably get better over time.
Okay, campfire.
What's that sheep doing?
It's having a seizure. You saw the same thing, right?
Yeah, I did.
Why can I not build a campfire here? Campfire, 14 build. Oh, he's going to do that, okay.
Oh, I thought he was destroying it, but he's building it.
Yeah. Oh, I picked him up. Hold. Yeah, sorry guys, amateurs here. Ooh, we make it. Okay, now only Hungary. Acquire. So now I can use this, I guess.
Yeah, and RT also mentions there are tricks to make the frame rate higher. This is like the pure rasterization performance without any tricks, without any upscaling. As you already saw in my demonstration as well, if you play something on 720p, your FPS will increase quite a bit. So if you do that in combination with something like FSR, then you could definitely get higher frame rates than that. But that would mostly be for like AAA kind of titles, like esports kind of titles. You don't really need it. You can play it fine on the native settings without tricks like FSR, fluid motion, etc. El Rosario, the Kenneth is saying they're only using the 8700G. Yes, right now this runs on 8700G without any graphics card. So it's the integrated graphics in this APU.
Any hints about how I can level up? Ooh, I got a chest.
Apparently you can capture a man.
Open, need 2 copper keys. Run mode is off. I don't know why it's walking like this.
You're hungry, you should eat the sheep.
Oh yeah. Okay, food. Next mission, food. I'm really slow now.
Oh, by the way, look on the right. There, you see in the distance, our intern told us you have to attack that animal.
Yeah, will do.
And then you will have a very good time.
First food. Okay.
You can eat the animal afterwards.
I have this and maybe weapons.
Or just take a bite while it's alive.
Can I do like this? No.
I don't know.
Use. Ah.
Darkhunt is saying on Twitch chat, search for berries in your inventory.
I have berries. Take half. And then? Okay. I see meat.
But you don't have berries?
Take half, take one. Take one? Maybe like this.
No, apparently you don't have berries. You should search for berries.
I have berries. This is a berry. Berry seeds.
No, those are seeds. You need to plant them.
Okay. Anyway.
Oh, you can eat meat as well, apparently.
Yeah.
Shouldn't you cook it first?
No.
I don't know. Drag it to your mouth.
Yeah, didn't work. Drag and drop, no use. Okay, use, right mouse button. Oh yeah, okay, I already forgot. Okay, now I'm full strength. No, it still has some alarm. I'm still slow. What is this? Poles. Okay. I have enough of these kind of things. Technology. So this is what I unlock: structured wooden chest. But I need more wood. But still slow. So I'm too heavy. I'm too heavy. Can I drop things just here?
It's just heavy bones.
That's probably the stones. Can I do like this?
Yeah, friggin' name says get rid of stones.
Not really. Take half. Take one. Drop them all.
And also says drop here on the
the
bottom. Yeah, drop. There you go.
I'm not used to those fancy interfaces. In the past, you know, you need to drop next to the menu, and it was like on the floor. Yeah. But drop like, oh yeah, here it is. Here it is. Oh hey, I'm smooth again. So, what was I going to do?
Now you're picking up stones again.
Berries.
Why do you pick up stones again? You just drop them for
small
reason.
Stones.
What do you want to do with the stones?
Eat them. Oh no, I mean, probably, you know, I get some recipe for a flamethrower or something. Stone thrower.
Oh, the chicken's getting angry. Oh.
Yeah, he is, but
it's an aggressive chicken.
I need better weapons.
Oh, the other chicken is attacking you too.
But I should also be able to make the chickens my pals. That's why we have this game, right? Does it say
hug it instead of smack it?
I think he knows. Whoa, whoa!
Well, that was an angry chicken.
What was that? Oh, there! This flying.
It's shooting at you. Do you have an RPG?
Well, oh! He's helping me. You see that? I released him somehow. The sheep.
The sheep is helping you.
Yeah.
You should have the other one helping you, the big guy.
Yeah, but I think I need. I don't know how I. Maybe. Oh, what is this?
Number one FGC is asking us. Low settings.
Come on.
Yes, this is 1080p low settings. Make balls and chapter a sheep and stop killing them. I don't think Eric will stop killing anything.
Oh, what's this? Ball box management menu. Oh, somebody already had a bench here. Hey, stone. Base upgrades. Build wood chest. Okay, I already unlocked that, or didn't I? No, I needed more wood. Do I have still my pickaxe? No, so I need to pick up my. Oh, here, wood. I need to pick up my my bag, or whatever I dropped.
I don't know what you dropped.
That's where I died.
That's where he will die again if you continue like this.
No. I'm pro.
Oh, that went quite well.
I'm pro.
Yeah, we just saw half a minute ago what kind of pro gamer you are in this.
You see?
Oh, yeah, there it is.
They were so bored how to do this. Like, all. Yeah. Can I do some? So what did the chat say? Something with a ball?
Make balls and chatter a sheep and stop killing them.
Do we need to chat with the sheep?
I don't know.
Belgium.
Oh, apparently you can make an axe and chop trees.
Oh yeah, I saw that already. Okay, this angry guy is over there, and oh, basically he's in my base already.
Go get him.
Nah.
You can make him your pal, right?
Oh, this is not good. I picked up the stones. How to do this? Yeah, like this. What else do I have? Ore, also here.
And a chest to store things at your base.
Take half, take one. I want to drop. Oh, old guy. I already forgot this. Oh, this
found you.
Yeah.
So you're just deploying a sheep to attack the...
Yeah. Oh, miss. Can I kill him? He's like 12, and I'm like, oh, he doesn't like my sheep. Okay, what I was doing.
He's turning your sheep into a kebab. Okay, and then I think apparently you can make a chest with the wood.
Haha, miss.
Roturn is asking, I'm curious as to what the price is as well. The price as in for the giveaway. The price with a C. That's Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is the price for the giveaway. And if you mean the price with a C for the APU, the MSRP is $329 US.
Oh.
You died again?
No.
Again?
Sleeping.
Pro gamer, right?
Sleeping. Sleeping.
Was your sheep too weak?
Yeah, he was. Okay, maybe do I have enough wood already to build this?
You need an army of sheep.
Chest. No, I don't have chest yet. Yeah, I don't see another option to get my bag again. What's this? It's like a... Oh, this is my base. Okay.
Oh, it's like the border? Or?
Yeah, looks like it.
Oh, watch out.
Yeah,
Angry creatures. It does look pretty cool, I think, the game. The whole look and feel.
Where's my bag? Oh, yeah.
It looks like a very happy game, but still everything kills you all the time.
Okay. I'll put a chest here. B. Oh.
I think you need to craft, well, they're not Pokeballs, because officially it's not Pokemon, but...
You check the chat, right?
I do.
So, chest.
You need a fire.
Want to unlock chest? Yes.
The big green thing? What's that? Oh, apparently you need to unlock something in a technology lab. What's the technology lab? Is that the...
I have the chest.
Desk you have?
And I think in the chest I can drop the stones. Okay, open. Stones. Like this. What else is heavy? This is 18, 24. Yeah, so it's basically this. That's the... Oh, why not all? Move. Okay. Ah. Wood? Yeah. Okay, done. How to make balls. Sometimes I do
I think
things
you
that
need to craft them, but I don't know what kind of materials you need.
Okay. This one. Oh, I just basically did that in the chest.
So the Pokeball here is called a Pal Sphere, I think.
Yeah. So. It's moving. And start production. How long does it take?
And then you can catch the big guy, right? The purple one.
I need to do this like this. Okay.
So now you have one. Start production.
Okay. So
Okay.
drop the rest in the chests. The heavy items. So I only have one ball. So maybe I can only take one.
You cannot craft more?
No.
Hmm.
Yeah, indeed. Oh, I need to eat something.
Then make sure to catch it with one.
How did I eat?
Kedisi says in YouTube chat, you can leave the resources in the chest / storage.
I did.
You don't have to take them out to craft at the bench.
Okay, now I want to catch this one. So I have one pulse sphere.
I kitty.
Put number 2. No.
It's running for you.
Command pulse, summon pulse, throw. Q. Uh-oh. What? Where is it?
I think you wasted your only...
Nah.
I think you did.
Oh.
The purple thing is angry again.
Q.
If you want to throw a ball, you need to make the pals low and throw the ball at them with Q.
Okay, so I first need to make them low.
Yeah, so you just smack them in the face a couple of times and then you throw the ball.
I need to make a new... Okay, well, I'm just going to do like this. I see some graphical glitches here. You see that?
It's not a bug, it's a feature.
Where's this guy?
It's still in early access, right, the game?
Yeah, I mean, if gameplay is fine, then it doesn't matter those kind of glitches, right? Okay.
Yeah, you just need to craft many balls in case your capture fails.
But I couldn't, or I don't need.
Why do you take it out of your wooden chest? You can leave it in, right?
Don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
Why
That's what they said in chat.
Coming?
Yeah, Cassidy said in YouTube chat, you can leave the resources in the chest.
I'm dead.
You don't have to take them out to craft. Yeah, throw the ball.
No, I don't have a ball.
Oh, you wasted it.
Oh, I have. 1 point. Okay, that's not enough.
But you didn't make him low first. You should smack him a couple of times.
No chance.
You're going down.
What if I catch him? Is he?
Gigaram also says you can craft while it's in the chest, so you don't have to move it to your inventory first.
Okay, thanks for the tip. I think the respawn counter is each time slower. Can you do a giveaway?
Yes, I can. If you haven't participated yet, go to msi.com/insider, or if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube, you can also follow the link that our bot puts in the chat once every 5 minutes.
Open the menu.
If you're already signed up, no need to do anything again.
We are not checking survival guides. Oh, this guy is
watch
still
out,
here.
he's there.
Yeah, oh, this is my chest, but of a chest. You think he sees me? Maybe this is the wrong place to build my chest. Anyway, I'm stuck. Inventory. Oh, like this. Not like this. Okay, wooden chest. Can I not move everything to the wooden chest? These are the most heavy things. Seeds.
I do have our next winner for the giveaway, and it's a regular. Chronic Mayhem, congratulations. You also won a game code for Avatar Frontiers of Pandora.
But I cannot craft
Congrats.
one. Do I have...
So to all the winners, we will email the codes to you in the coming days with some instructions on how to redeem it. Eric, don't forget to congratulate Chronic Mayhem.
Congrats. But they have to be in my assortment. Okay, look, and I cannot craft more.
Why would you need more than one? Just smack the shit out of him, throw the ball, capture him. Easy.
Oh, I need more wood. Now it's wood an issue. Okay.
So you were just too lazy to chop a couple of trees, and now you're complaining that you cannot craft any balls.
Yeah. Where's my pickaxe? How do I select my pickaxe? Okay, like this. Okay. Let's take something challenging, but not like too big.
The purple guy.
No. I was thinking about this one. Or should we start with chicken? No.
Gigaram says you got to craft a Pal box as well.
Yeah, let me first take this one. Level 4. Or shall we do the green one?
Yeah, the green one.
This one doesn't want to... Come, hey.
Green one.
He's luring me.
Just smack the green one and see what happens.
Can I jump on him?
Of course you can.
No.
Smack him in the meanwhile. You can do it.
It looks nice. Ooh.
Oh, you can have it.
That's for tomorrow.
Are you scared?
Yeah.
Just hit him once, just to see what happens.
No.
Just once.
No.
I'm just curious.
Okay.
He probably won't even feel it. So he will definitely not respond.
Ah! Is he chasing me? No. Oh, he's scared. Oh. oh, did you see that?
Yes, I did see that.
Okay, I'm going for the chicken. Agree? Where is he? He's chasing me.
He's gonna eat you.
Come on. Whoa.
Is he still chasing you?
No. Well.
Are you sure?
Yeah, come on. Give me a break.
It's gonna get you. It's gonna eat you alive. Maybe deploy your chicken to fight him. Oh no, you had a sheep. You didn't have a chicken. Deploy the sheep to fight him.
Is he still? Oh.
Right behind you.
Come on. How? I mean, elephants never forget, right?
This one apparently doesn't.
Oh, you see? He's gone.
He got scared of the chicken.
Yeah. Come here, chicken. Attacking is a bit difficult. Yeah, like that. Come on. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Q.
You even struggle against a chicken. Come on.
Hoppa! Woohoo!
Yeah, you got the chicken.
And now? And now?
I think you have it.
Oh, I need to do like this.
So there's chicken on the menu tonight.
Yeah. Okay, let's go back to the base because I also need to.
Get the green guy.
He's still chasing me. You see that? I mean, his.
Can you throw a rock at him just to see what happens?
I already know what happens.
GigaRam also says damage a little bit and press Q to capture it. You can do that with the green guy.
You see the bar on top? I did 1 damage.
Hey, you have to start somewhere.
Yeah. But that means I need to hit him 4,000 times.
Ah, you can do it.
Do you think he still remembers me?
We'll find out when he arrives.
No, we're friendly.
He's gonna step on you soon, though.
No.
Oh, your weapon is damaged.
Oh, okay. Okay, Pal box. Let me first in the menu. So we have technology. That's repair bench, wooden structure. A Pal bed. Where's my? This is a Pal box. Oh, I got one, but it's not close to this base. So I can already make it. So that's B. Pal box. Crafted. Okay, we're too close to special boss. Yeah, come on.
Everyone tells you to craft an axe.
So wood
so
chop.
you can, yeah, to
an axe. Star
yes.
production, and then
you can chop some wood.
Yeah, I just chopped wood with my pickaxe.
It's not very efficient.
Okay, and then acquire, and then oh, like this, yeah. Ooh, Eevee.
This one is on fire.
You know what? I like him. This is the one we can use as a flamethrower, I'm sure. Ooh.
Oh, you can't build 2 Pal boxes already. And you need a bow, apparently.
Uh-oh. He's going to win.
So first you're cold, now you're hot. Always complaining.
I don't have ball balls. Oh, damn it.
You can just demolish him, right?
Yeah, but I want to catch him. I like him. Look at him.
Apparently he doesn't like you.
Yeah, small fox. Okay, we go back.
You got killed by a tiny fox, really?
It was a fire fox.
My goodness.
I like this game. I'm going to buy it.
And play it the rest of the week?
No, well, no, I don't have much time.
No more Battlefield for you, only Palworld?
Oh, Mike, don't talk about that. You know, I didn't buy the latest Call of Duty because for me it was just a money grab. Like different levels, same skins, same weapons. So I installed Battlefield again, 2042, but didn't like it as well. I mean, yeah, they improved a lot, but it's still not like the old Battlefields 5.
How's the player base on 2042?
I actually don't know. What is this? Oh, health. Okay. So yeah, I'm gameless.
So Palworld it is?
Well, yeah, sounds. Oh, my campfire is downstairs, right? Yeah, there. Well, yeah, I think this can entertain me for some hours. Oh, no comment. Oh.
You used to be very entertained by Pokemon, so in that sense.
Yeah, now I'm level 50 in Pokemon, so of Pokemon Go. So
yeah. You need to find something new.
yeah. Okay, what was I going to do? I was going to craft a
NRT says, what about BattleBit? Do you play that, Eric?
No, I'm a sucker for graphics.
I
mean, the gameplay,
I kind of like that
absolutely, one. Absolutely. But I need nice graphics to watch at, and that's a bit, you know, I can still give it a try. Maybe I should do.
I think BattleBit is quite fun.
But gameplay and all the, how you say that? The mechanics, wow, really nice. Ah, cold again. So I'm going to make a ball. Then I'm going to throw it as this big boy.
GigaRam is already 60 hours into this game.
Wow, yeah.
They did that quite quick though, because it's like 1.5 weeks.
This game?
I think you've been playing this more than working, GigaRam.
This game, or is he talking about BattleBit?
No, into this game. I think Palworld. I also saw in my Steam friends list, like everyone was playing Palworld last week.
Why can I not max? Okay, now I can. Okay.
I think it also had like more than 2 million players on Steam simultaneously.
Concurrent players or something.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Hey, come on. Well, I saw that you can make those Pokemon slaves.
That doesn't sound very friendly.
It's not, but yeah.
That's kind of what you did with the sheep already, right?
Yeah, but I mean that they do the work for you. Where's my campfire? Okay.
Yeah.
Select recipe. Oh, hey, look at this. Oh, fry eggs, yeah. Oh, that's a bit too much, but why not?
Darson says in Twitch chat, research and technology for code.
Oh, smart.
GigaRam has an own server running for Palworld.
Oh, can you do that? Host your own games?
Yeah, apparently.
Or is this cloud-based? Research, technology, code. I think we're far away. Well, I have 20 technology points.
Ardas asking in Twitter chat or X nowadays, what settings are you playing on? This is 1080p low settings.
Yeah. Oh, you see that? There's a lot to research. Heat-resistant pelt. Armor.
You can also harvest your pals, but it says harvested pals do not return.
Oh, here, closeout fitting. So I need first this. And then this. And then I need wool. My sheep, where's my sheep? So, how to throw him, command 4.
Now you're cold again. Your character is complaining all the time. Cold, hot, never good.
I wanted to say something, but I'm not. Oh, there we have him again.
Your purple friend?
Yeah. Okay. No sheep. I need sheep. And the names are confusing. I mean, level 5, so he must be throwing ice at me or something. Okay, my weapon is damaged, but I have another weapon. Oh, I mean, ice and fire. Who wins?
Try it out. Just smack it and see what happens. Oh.
What? He can fly?
Oh, he's way too quick for you.
Yeah, that's true. I told you. Something with ice out of his ass. No,
Nice bird.
Fire is not the... Oh! Yeah, with 2. Your buddy is there. Okay. I'm going to chop you in pieces.
Again. That's what you get with ice.
Cheater! Make it ice so I can walk. Oh.
He's a much better swimmer than you are. Hello, Deborah Brata. Welcome, welcome.
I'm an ice cube. Oh, yeah, I cannot beat him. Or can I dive? Go that way, so I don't have to swim. Come on, I cannot.
Yeah, you really got killed by a friendly bird?
What was that?
It was failure?
No. I think our purple friend.
The one that you still didn't catch.
Yeah, so, oh, nice moon. Stars, 100 FPS. It takes a bit. We're getting there.
These are graphically more demanding stuff.
Yeah, I think it's because the
ice stuff, maybe the cold.
Ooh, hey, hello.
Ayush Sharma says on Twitch chat, when will this new APU release? Actually today. So specifically for the Ryzen 7 8700G, the Ryzen 5 8600G and the Ryzen 5 8500G. The Ryzen 3 will come later, but will only be available to OEM, so to parties who build systems with them and not to individual customers. But yeah, the higher end models you can get from today onwards.
Okay, so I have 2 chickens and 1 sheep. And this is health. Oh, they have a lot of stats. You see that?
Yeah. Which one is stronger, the chicken or the sheep?
Well, my sheep is a bit, you know, where is it? I just saw that. I thought it was like dead.
There is a timer on him.
Yeah.
Maybe he's slowly reviving.
I don't know. Attack?
Oh, sheep is stronger apparently.
No, here it's my, oh yeah, 152
no.
attack. Yeah.
Yeah, Darson said in Twitch chat, sheep is stronger.
Okay, upgrade base? Nah. Oh, what?
Go get him.
No, I like him. Oh, he's saying hello. What did I see? Okay.
That's your bag, right?
Yeah. Do you think this penguin is still half that, or?
No, he will kill you again as soon as you arrive.
I need to make an escalator. Yeah, nice game.
What's that in the background? There is another shiny thing.
Mm-hmm.
Where did the penguin go?
Hey, somebody made a fire here. Oh, what is that? A tree?
Because you can also play this multiplayer, right? Maybe that's someone else's base, I don't know.
I don't know.
Or maybe you need to join the server first.
Nice.
Oh, the orange light is a teleporter, according to Twitch chat.
Unlock. Hey, I did something. Okay, do I have balls?
You wasted another ball?
Yeah, but I still have 2. So...
Now smack him first. And then if he's stunned or something, then throw the ball.
Hey, I can upload chests without bronze keys. Hey, wool? Clothes. No, wool.
What's the green thingy in the building?
It drew my attention. Lose
it's
me
shiny.
Yeah. It's shiny, yeah.
Oh, watch out, the purple guy is on the right.
Skilled. Oh, I can also catch people, right?
I think so.
Can I catch him? Vamos, MSI.
Hello, Diego. Welcome, welcome.
Ooh, nice.
That's a different purple guy. Okay, smack him and catch him. You can do it.
But only one time? Like, or kill him?
First get him low HP and then throw...
okay. Pick up.
Throw your ball.
Okay. Oh, hello. Cute. Hey, look at this. So
Gigaram says, talk to him, you get free stuff.
Oh.
Ask him for a free
So I was following you, almost killed him? Mike.
I would capture that person regardless.
Yeah, just give me stuff. Oh. He's not giving me. Yeah, yo, he gave me fragments. That's all?
Oh, it's on. So you're thanking this person by smacking him in the face. But he got something.
He has more. He suddenly has more health. Oh, there are soldiers. Level 24 or whatever. 24. But a part of him.
Oh.
A part of his crew.
You're wanted now, according to the top right of your screen.
Assault one time, but. Oh.
Gigaram says you make the pal balls with that stuff. The stuff you just got from this person that you're now...
Yeah, I want him.
You also have a talk option. But I'm not sure if that's still a, still a solution.
Well, I don't have pal balls. No, it's blocked, it's blocked. Oh yeah, I'm going to chop you into...
It's a very aggressive game. Attacking random people with an axe.
One moment, I'm back. No, leave me alone, please. Oh, maybe I can lure him with me. Go, come. Come to daddy. Oh, I'm no daddy. Okay. I like this one. Oh.
Oh, it's the green guy.
Oh, they have the fire EVs. Flareon.
I think they're also still angry at you.
Is he still following? Yeah. Oh, that's the level 24 guys.
Uh-oh.
And I'm picking up stones like I don't have to walk fast.
Can you throw the stones at them?
No. First craft like a pole ball. I'm already slow.
Apparently you can also teleport to the base. It's a faster method.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. I'm almost there. Okay. Start production. Come, hold. Oh yeah, I have one. Where is this slow guy? I need to ditch some heavy stuff.
Gigaram says my spelling, I'm typing while my cat is walking on my keyboard.
Oh, come on. Where's this guy? They
yeah, the spelling is lacking.
Okay.
Oh, we're going to get
new
you.
one. Oh, so many things to see. Animations are a bit off.
What's the jumping thing?
It's only level 5, ground and
Oh, you can get a guy easy.
No. I want this friend.
You still want the fire one?
Yeah. Now I have balls. Hey, I don't have balls. Oh, I have 2. That's strange. I don't have. Oh shit. Yeah.
Skeet says maybe the elephant will help you. I doubt it.
So maybe I crafted them, but I didn't pick them up. Soul.
Okay, Eric, you can pick one more fight, and then we're gonna draw our last winner for today.
Okay, my fight is with this guy. Oh, it is. You see, I didn't pick it up. Acquire. More. Max. Start. Are they back again?
Yep. You still have a wanted level.
Mm-hmm.
But their aim is like yours in Battlefield, so you don't have to worry.
Yep. saw that. Okay.
So you're gonna go for the mammoth?
Yeah. No, no.
Catch him, you can do it.
No. No use. I think I'm walking slow again. Oh no, that's my weight, right?
Your character is hungry.
Yeah,
you need
maybe
to eat an elephant.
Eat something. How was this again? Okay.
What's the fluffy thing?
This one.
Yeah.
Looks like Fortnite.
You should get this one.
Nah.
Catch it, you can do it. Level 11, that's doable, right?
I want this, I want the skilled. He's not really skilled. Not anymore.
Was that
Do you think I'm just going to throw it at him? Or should I? No, if I smack him one more time. Hey, look at that. Ooh, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a new friend. This is a way how to make friends.
Nice. Just capture them.
Yeah, so probably this one is going to kill me. Oh no, level 2.
Skeets is asking, why does that llama have hooker boots? I have no idea, but it looks
okay, llama it is.
Interesting, to say the least.
Where's the llama? Nope.
The llama was somewhere there.
Hey, so many things to pick up. An egg. What did I do? Oh, hey, come back! Can I? Oh no, yeah, I can.
You can get
summon. Oh, what? No way! You killed your old buddy? Easy.
But the llama with hooker boots.
If I can kill this guy, I have a gun, probably.
Yeah, if you can win this fight.
Level 24, I mean.
Oh, easy.
The elephant was bigger, right?
Yeah, go get him.
And
I have an axe.
I have balls. And his aim is off. Oh. No, he's armored. One shot.
But he also disappeared. Is he also dead?
Not in my balls.
Okay.
Yeah, nice game.
I have our last winner for today's giveaway, and maybe in the meanwhile you can announce next week's live stream.
I really don't know. Oh, 161. Oh, that's nice.
Our next winner and our last winner for today's giveaway of Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is Daring B. Congratulations, you didn't even eat your banana yet.
No.
But congratulations, Daring B. You also won a game code for Avatar Frontiers of Pandora.
Egg hatchers and enough balls in them. Okay, cool. Bigger, I hope. So next week we're going to do a live stream about MP161E2. So this is like a 16-inch portable Type-C monitor.
Yeah.
And maybe that's all live stream. I mean, maybe I gave everything away.
Yeah, maybe we can skip that one.
Yeah.
No, just kidding. So thanks for joining everyone today. We hope you liked it. We hope you also liked Palworld and the testing we did.
We proved this new AMD CPU, or APU I should say. Are they called CPUs or APUs?
I always call those APUs and these CPUs.
Yeah, I know we do, but
yeah.
What is AMD doing? Because I think they will call them CPUs.
I think they just call everything processors.
Yeah, something like that, indeed. Yeah. Anyway, we're still like old school, and this is an APU. This APU runs Palworld, low settings, 60 FPS, and you still need to have skill.
And the 7700X does the same settings, 11, 12 FPS.
Yeah. That's the conclusion of today.
But thank you for joining, everyone. Hope to see you again next week, same place, same time, and then we'll talk about this nice portable monitor.
Yeah.
See you then. Thank you, and bye-bye.
I'm going to push the button. Hope it works. Bye-bye. Take care, everybody.
Bye.
Have a nice day.